What time is it?
It's time for art!
Second and third grade, welcome back. Today is our second and last week working on our Romare Bearden inspired jazz collage. Today's a busy one, so I hope you're paying attention. The important part is that your picture looks weird. I don't want you guys getting upset or getting teary-eyed thinking that your picture does not look good. It is supposed to look weird. Keep that in mind. Okay, here we go. Here we go. We're going to finish the jazz band in the background. It is amazing how just different colors and different shapes give a collage a different kind of energy. I'm going to glue yellow spotlights in the background, and these could be coming from any direction. If they go off your paper, that's okay. After you glue that, we need to glue 3 musicians. We're going to have a standing bass player. We are going to have a trumpet player who is turned to the side, and we are going to have a pianist or a keyboardist on the bottom right corner. These can be different shapes. You can make their faces out of whatever paper you have lying around. I like to do triangles for all of their arms. You could use any shape paper for their hands. Here are little white triangles that I made. That's for their shirt that goes underneath their lapel. I'm going to draw a tie that they wear around their neck like a necktie inside each triangle. I'm going to glue those triangles on my standing bass player and my piano player. Make sure that when you glue these, you leave a space for your lead singer that we made last week. I've got photographs or Xerox copies of the musical instruments. I'll put that on my blog so you can print those out if you need to. Take your lead singer from last week and cut out around her. Don't cut her arms off, don't cut her hair out, just cut out the outline shape of her. You're going to glue her on the blank space of the jazz collage. After you've glued her, I'm going to glue a microphone on her so it looks like she's singing. And then the very last step is I'm going to flip my paper over and I see the excess yellow paper from the spotlight. I am going to trim that off the back edges so that way I can see what I need to cut and I don't cut off the corners of my black paper. I think these look fantastic. Other kids think these look terrible because they look so weird, but here are some other examples that I've done in the past and that kids have done. This is what a collage should look like. Personally, I think it's a lot of fun. I'm sure yours looks great. I can't wait to see it. See you next week. Bye. So some of you might be wondering why I use different color markers. In the last pro tip, I talked about how when you're making a picture this big, different color markers make it easy to see what different things you're painting when you're painting that big. Like, it's a lot easier on a smaller piece of paper to not get confused, and it's a lot easier to get confused on a giant picture. So if I say, color those trees that are green, or color that sky that's blue, or even, different leaves or different color shamrocks, different elements within the picture, it's easy to not be confused. You may be wondering why I'm using red for the leprechauns. Well, it's taken me a long time painting murals to realize this, but I've got to draw these leprechauns a bunch of times. Draw them on paper, draw them on the wall, paint them, draw them again with paint. And what I've realized is something my mom told me when I was a very young kid eating popsicles: be careful, red stains. So just by using this color red marker, I know that when the 5th graders help me paint this, to paint all the characters white as a base, and I'll explain that in another pro tip, that the red, for whatever reason, shows through the white. So I don't have to constantly rethink it as I'm drawing it. So I guess that's my pro tip to you. Use different color markers when you're drawing a bunch of things on a wall, and try to save red for the characters that have details that you're going to want to retrace later. Cover your ears. Here comes bonus points. Bonus points! Second and third grade, we just finished our Romare Bearden inspired jazz collage. Last week's bonus point, I wanted you to tell me when Romare Bearden was born. Today I want you to tell me what year Romare Bearden passed away. Okay, talk to you next time. Bye.